Hey YouTube, Rando here. So today we're going to show you how we prune our basil. You can see this plant's huge. I showed it in my garden video. I don't know if it's uploaded yet or not, but this one was equally as big, and you can see it's pretty small now. We've gotten this much basil just from this plant, and I could still get fresh basil from this plant if we happen to be cooking with basil that night. Or I'm gonna dry this out and just make basil flakes out of it. So I'm gonna show you how we trim them. If you notice on this, all the cuts right below it are 2 branches. So on this one, let's see if I can find another one. On this one here, you can see there's 2 branches. So you're just gonna go right above where there's 2 leaves or branches sticking out, and what happens is those will vine out. You can see right here where this one was trimmed last time. This is probably the 10th time I've trimmed these plants, and then this is what grew out of it since it was cut. These were just 2 leaves, and now we have 2 really long branches, and we'll trim those out right above, like right here, and then both of these will branch out. So eventually what you get is a nice sized bush out of it. So like, you're gonna want to find a good spot on it, pull the whole branch out like this, and find you a good place where there's 2 leaves. I'm gonna try to do this one-handed, but like right there, trim that off. And now you have 3 good branches there that'll actually come out now. So we're going to get it trimmed up, and we're going to show you how much we get out of 4 small basil plants. Alright, so you can see this is all my basil I've harvested. I generally don't like to harvest this much because it's kind of a pain in the butt to dry, but we're going to go ahead and just do a whole batch. And to dry it, we are going to take it off the stems. And like your bigger leaves like this, we'll just cut that main stem out there. And just have 2 half leaves. A lot easier to dry. But you can see my bush is a lot smaller. That didn't sound right, but you know what I meant. My basil plants are quite a bit smaller now. I've trimmed them all back. I left the bigger one, the more dominant plant, I left it a little bit bigger because the stalk can handle it right now. These stalks really need to grow out a little bit and mature a little bit before they get you know, that tall and bush out the way they were. It was just too much weight. I actually had basil vines growing around you know, thicker stalks just to keep them lifted up off the ground. So quite a bit of basil to dry. We should have quite a bit. That's going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching, YouTube.